Hello, you guys. Today we are here with Fruit Gusher and Cyberpup, and I am here to tell you how you could pay to win in Pet Simulator 99. As we all know, Pet Simulator 99 is not the most, uh, how can we say it, free to play friendly game out there. But that's how the world works, and pay to win features are how the developers are paid for their work to get new updates for the game and such. So pay to win is a necessary part of the game. I know that there's a lot of you out there that don't pay to win and like to play the game as free to play, and that's okay. And this video might not be for you, but if you're watching this video, it might be enlightening into how you can spend your Robux if you decide to in the future. All right, so we're going to be going over each of the items that are in the shop currently, going over how much Robux they cost and how much wrap value you can get out of each of those items. After doing that, we will go over the wrap to Robux ratio, which is the statistic that we will be using for this video to determine whether or not that item is worth you spending your Robux on. All right, so starting at the top of the exclusive shop, we have the Expert Pack, which includes 3 of these exclusive fruit eggs, as well as 30,000 diamonds, a lightning mythical book, 6 coin 5 potions, as well as 6 damage 5 potions. So this pack has a total combined wrap value of 3.1 million and costs a total of 800 Robux, equaling out to then a 3,875 wrap to Robux ratio, meaning for every Robux that you spend, you're actually getting 3,875 gems worth of items for. You would get these items by then selling these at the trading plaza for their wrap values. You could probably get a little more. Some items will sell for more of their wrap value compared to others, so you're going to have to use your expertise on that. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use the exact wrap values just so there's no variance in that. You can see this is a proven method and a good philosophy to go off of if you are planning to spend your Robux. All right, so the next top wrap to Robux ratio thing you can get on the shop right now is this 10 eggs bundle of the fruit egg with a combined total wrap value of 10.5 million for only 3,200 of Robux spent. This item has a 3281 wrap to Robux ratio. All right, so while the fruit egg bundle may be less wrap to Robux ratio compared to the expert pack, you can only buy this expert pack once. So after you buy this, the next best thing to buy if you just want to get as many gems as possible is to buy this bundle. All right, so third on the list is actually the UFO hoverboard, which costs 1,200 Robux, but the wrap value currently is 3.91 million, meaning that the wrap to Robux ratio there would be 3258, meaning you'll get 3,258 gems for each Robux you spent on this hoverboard. Another factor to mention with these different methods of pay to win is that with this hoverboard, you would only need to sell this once compared to the 10 fruit eggs, which might take longer to sell just because it's 10 individual eggs compared to something like the UFO, which is just one item. And surprisingly enough, the fourth best thing to buy for wrap to Robux ratio is the clan voucher. As you can see, the clan voucher is 300 Robux with a wrap value currently at 932,000, meaning you'll get a 3,106 wrap to Robux ratio there, which is actually pretty good. And these are kind of smaller items, so it would be easier to sell. It might be quicker to move if you bought a few of these. Not that many people need these kind of vouchers, but they are a pretty safe investment if this is something you might be interested in. Another thing to note about this item is that it is pretty cheap in Robux, so if you only have a few hundred Robux sitting in your wallet, you might as well use it on something cheaper like this, because you won't be able to afford the better items that I listed first. All right, so the first of the exclusive enchant books is the Massive Comet book with a price tag of 900 Robux and a wrap value of 2.73 million. With this ratio, it boasts a 3,033 wrap to Robux ratio, which is pretty good as well. And it is also kind of cheap in terms of Robux. It doesn't hit that 1,000 mark, and you can buy it over and over again, unlike the expert pack. So this is another good option if you want to sell for some gems. And then back to the hoverboards, the banana hoverboard is also pretty good with a 200 Robux price tag and a 594,000 wrap sell price, bringing the wrap to Robux ratio to 2970. And seventh on our list is actually the individual fruit eggs. The fruit egg is 400 Robux and sells for 1.05 million at the moment, bringing the ratio to 2625. And then back to the last of the hoverboards, we actually have the noob hoverboard, which is 400 Robux and sells for about 991,000, bringing the ratio to 2,477. Which is a good option, but obviously not the best and getting pretty low on this list of items to buy. And then on to the most expensive exclusive enchant we have currently is the 2400 Diamond Chest Mimic enchant. This enchant currently sells for 5.5 million. It did go down a lot in price because Preston has nerfed it recently, and it is pretty bad right now. I have it, and I was getting around 10,000 diamonds every chest I broke, and now I only get like 1 to 2,000. It's been really bad. So this boasts a 2,291 wrap to Robux ratio. So this is just not something you really want to invest in right now. The price might go up if Preston decides to buff this enchantment book, but it's not looking likely anytime soon. And then the last of the enchantments is the Party Time book, which actually has a worse wrap to Robux ratio than the Diamond Chest Mimic, with a 200 Robux cost and a 412,000 wrap value, bringing it to a 2,060 wrap to Robux ratio. This is just not a good option for anybody, but it might sell quickly if that's something you're looking for. Alright, so now the third worst option is actually the booth voucher at 75 Robux. It only sells for a mere 84,000 wrap with a 1,120 rep to Robux ratio. It's just not good. I don't think this is just like one of the worst options. It is the cheapest, however, on the Robux store currently, but I wouldn't suggest doing this. I'd save up your Robux and try to buy one of the bigger things to get more gems out of it for sure. Now, finally, an interesting one. I know you've probably seen creators go ahead and buy the Super Diamond Pack, which gives you an instant 2.5 million gems, and also a chance at the Huge Diamond Cat or the regular Diamond Cat, which is an exclusive pet. The problem with this pack is that it is 4,500 Robux, and the wrap value is 3.37 million. Let me explain how you get that. So you get the 2.5 million guaranteed, and then you get a 1% chance at this, which will give you 375,000 because 1% of the value of this is 375,000. Combined with the 99% chance at that, which is 495. So 99% of this value plus 1% of this value is the overall value of this pack combined with the 2.5 million, as you can see in the wrap value column. The wrap to Robux ratio is still, even with the addition of these pets, is only a 749 wrap to Robux ratio. Second worst on this list, and I would not suggest it under any circumstances. Finally, we have the spinny wheel tickets, 5 of them for 125 Robux. That only sells for 90,000 wrap, which is just absolutely horrible. Nobody should be doing this under any circumstances. You got to sell 5 individual items as well, so it'll take a little longer. It's just not a good option for anyone. The wrap to Robux ratio of this is 720. You can get over 5 times wrap to Robux ratio value out of the expert pack compared to the spinny tickets pack. So it is so crucial that you spend your Robux on the right items in order to get the most amount of gems, and then you can use those gems to buy whatever you want, whether that be huges, huge hunter books, other any items you really want. All right. So for example, if you wanted something like the diamond chest mimic, instead of spending 2400 Robux on it, you could instead buy this expert pack for 800 Robux and then buy 4 of these fruit eggs, which would be the same cost, which is 2400 Robux, and you would get 7.3 million rep value, which you could sell and then buy the diamond chest mimic for 5.5, leaving you with 1.8 million gems left over. For the same amount of Robux that you spent, you can get that much more value out of it. That's why it's so important to understand these facts and how the market works in order to not waste your Robux at all. All right, so one last thing, it is extremely important to note that the values of all of these items change drastically day by day. So you should do the math specifically for the time that you are going to be purchasing these items. For example, when I started this video, the massive comet book was at a wrap value of 2.73 million, and now it's at 2.56 million. So these values do change. The formula we use is this 2.56 million divided by the amount of Robux it is. So it'd be 2.56 million divided by 900 Robux. So that's how you get these value, and then you should do the rankings yourself. Usually these don't change that much, but with the changes to the meta and the nerfs coming to these books, these do change a lot. So it's important to note to check on that. Just a couple days ago, this book was selling for 10 million before the nerf, so this would have been a better value compared to even the expert pack. But now it's selling for 5.61 million. When I started the video, it was selling for 5.5 million, so these values do change a lot. So it is important to check that out and do the math for yourself. This is just the values at this current time when I'm recording the video. If you enjoyed this ranking of all the stuff you could buy in the exclusive shop, then please give the video a like, comment down below what surprised you, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Tomorrow I'll be dropping a video going over a tier list of the various game passes that are in the game and which ones you should definitely buy first. Thank you guys so much for supporting the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.